a great poll up that I want to show. So I thought this was dope. Round 3, who is the best Mortal Kombat DLC guest ever?
Oh man,
The Fantastic Final Four. This is like have been voted on by everybody, kind of like, and it goes. It's really getting interesting. Let's hear your voice. Round 3. Remember, you're voting for the guest fighter who was the most fun to play, which isn't always the most recognizable or popular character. So who do we get here?
I'm gonna have to go. If I was to vote, I would say Spawn.
So this is what we got.
But everybody's gonna say freaking Predator. Just hands down.
Let me say who it was. Okay, so we got Homelander, Spawn, Ghostface, RoboCop, Jason Voorhees, Leatherface, T-1000, Terminator, Predator, Kratos, Alan, Peacemaker, Omni-Man, Conan, Freddy, and Rambo. They're all going against each other. So who was the most fun to play, Homelander or Spawn?
First of all, Predator didn't even need to like go up against Kratos. We knew Kratos was going to be like, no, get out of here. Kratos.
But this is the most fun to play, right? So I didn't even play Kratos.
No. I didn't mean that. Like, be gone, Kratos. Why is Kratos even a part of this list?
Was he fun to play?
No, he was all right. He just felt weird.
He was mid.
He was mid. Weird.
He was mid.
All right, let's go to the top. Homelander versus Spawn. Who was more fun to play?
Spawn.
And I haven't played any of the I haven't played MK1 yet. So I'm gonna kind of just say what I believe in my heart of hearts, also from the corazón. Homelander, there were already how many games that we had Superman so far?
But Homelander plays okay. So Spawn's more fun to play, but Homelander's gameplay is not like any other Superman type character. His like really the way they implemented Homelander in MK1, like it really took me a while to get his playstyle. Like
I don't think they'd make him like 1-to-1 with Superman because he's not 1-to-1 to Superman.
No, but he's a character that flies and has X-ray vision. They've done that a bunch of times. And the way
Laser
that they
vision, not X-ray vision, God.
I mean,
finally found a B-Genic combo.
Superman.
You want to take a look at it?
Hold on, let's finish this first. Homeland, I was trying to say that the way that they implemented Homelander's gameplay style is not like any other character they've ever put in a MK game. And but Spawn was more fun in my opinion.
I still say Spawn because of the fact that Spawn was literally a fan favorite for years. Everybody wanted Spawn in the game, and on top of that, his gameplay was long range, chain reaction, grapples. It was everything we wanted.
He had everything. Yeah, he had everything. But but for whatever reason, Spawn's combos didn't gel together like you wanted them to. They stopped at a certain point. You know what I mean? Or maybe it was MK11's playstyle. I don't know.
That was just MK11's playstyle.
All right, more fun to play Ghostface or RoboCop?
That's Ghostface.
RoboCop. I got RoboCop was more fun to play. I'm sorry.
Howie, he was a zoner and he was boring.
You've answered your own question.
Yeah.
You've answered your own question.
Because he's boring, right?
Yeah.
Who was more fun to play?
The thing is, who is more fun to play, not boring to play.
In my opinion, he was more fun to play. He was a zoner. He had missiles. He had up close moves. It was RoboCop was fun.
He was boring versus Ghostface, where you can do a whole bunch of shit. You have stance switching. You have combos galore. You have resets.
Got different guns with RoboCop.
Resets.
We're not going to agree on that one, I guess.
We're really not.
Resets. He just likes to. He likes
the one time they gave my character reset,
he doesn't even like flashy. Because look who he's talking about, RoboCop.
He was the most fun to
boring
play.
Character in MK1 history.
But boring. But you also got to remember, we grew up with like the RoboCop movie, so it's also
okay. And we grew up with T1. We grew up with T800. We grew up with Conan the Barbarian. Yeah. We grew up with all that stuff. But that doesn't defeat the purpose of how boring the character is. They had to revamp the movie.
I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. What I'm saying for him,
more fun to play.
But for him,
More fun to play.
Boring, and it's just nostalgia.
Exactly. This is the same guy who likes default costume versus customization. So yes,
I think they look
there you go.
better.
That's just because
They
he has
look
no
better.
creativity. That's a different thing altogether.
But like to me
But
though,
it adds on to my purpose that
once
he is
again,
boring.
to me, RoboCop was more fun to play than Ghostface. I know you like Ghostface, so you're not getting it. Who was more fun to play? Jason Voorhees or Leatherface? Ooh, that's a close one. I'm gonna say Voorhees because he had like a couple different really cool gameplay things.
I liked personally Leatherface, but the reason why Jason literally won that one is because one, he looked better.
He can revive himself. I think was one of the things.
That revive was garbage, believe it or not. But
the machete was crazy.
First initial bug that he had was probably what makes me likes Jason Voorhees more. And one of his variations where he can break his neck and mess up your controllers, he also if it's round 3, he had double the damage for no fucking reason. I was able to hit 70 hit combos just for using no meter. It just did that much damage.
And he had that one where he was like he had that invincible style at 1.2. He could walk through everything like that. Like Jason,
that's for every stance.
Jason was scary. Jason was scary.
And what happens is if you have low health and then you pop that, you have no choice but to run.
All right. Who's next? T1000 or Terminator? T1000.
T1000.
T1000. It's not even close. T1000 is way more fun to play than Terminator.
T1000.
Like this character is like top tiering right now in MK1. Like for real. All right, Predator versus Kratos. I didn't play Kratos, so I can't really say, but Predator was fun.
Boring. He was okay.
Kratos was hella boring. Predator was so much better. Predator had so many tools, had mix-ups. He had 50-50 setups. He was scary.
Kratos felt like they just put Kratos in.
They just put him in the game to put him in.
The slowest version of Kratos in the game, like Dad Kratos from the new game, slow.
All right, Alien versus Peacemaker. Who was more fun to play?
Alien.
More fun than Peacemaker?
Yes.
Way faster.
Yes.
Way faster. But
way faster. Had an acid setup that was obnoxious in the corner.
But Peacemaker is obnoxious as well.
He was also a Baraka main. Like if you didn't have Baraka and MKX, you had Alien for a setup.
Yeah. But a lot of people like Peacemaker though. I would like to feel that if people are watching, I want to know who they would like playing more because Peacemaker is crazy in this game.
Oh yeah.
Omni-Man or Conan? That's tough for me. More fun to play.
I personally will go with Conan. But yes, but Omni-Man is very fun to play.
Super fun to play. And way different than Peacemaker. I'm not Peacemaker. Way different than Homelander. Way different than Homelander. I don't know, man. Omni-Man is really fun to play. Conan's fun to play.
Straight running through people with your body.
I mean, but Conan could just like he puts his arms out and then I don't know.
He was good.
Well, Omni-Man's faster. Conan's more like a tank when you play him, but he's like, but once he gets rolling, he's kind of like the damage is crazy. I already know what you're gonna pick, Shadow, but I didn't play Freddy, so you tell me. Freddy or Rambo?
Oof! I actually played both of these characters, so this is hard.
Really? I know Freddy was. I know a lot of people like Freddy gameplay in MK9, and I know you played Rambo heavy in MK.
I played Rambo heavy.
You were the Rambo apologist in MK11.
I was also a Freddy specialist in MK9. That's what hurt. See, the thing is that Freddy Krueger was definitely a zoner, but he was a different type of zoner in MK9. He had his claw that he can shoot. He had a spike that can land on the ground, and he also had upward sleeper. You can throw the sleeper and teleport directly in front of your face if it lands. He was a threat to society. Nice. So I'm gonna have to go with Freddy.
All right, so the people agree with you, and now we're on to matter of fact, I didn't even notice this, but the second round was Spawn versus Ghostface. Spawn won as the most likable character to play. Jason versus T1000. Jason over T1000. I didn't expect that. I think T1000 is more fun to play than Jason. Predator versus Alien. Predator was more fun to play. He was.
Predator was indeed.
Predator was way more fun to play than Alien. It just was. They said Omni-Man is more fun than Conan, which is what I said as well. And they said that Freddy Krueger was more fun to play than Omni-Man. All right, so we'll see what they say. Who's going to be last two? But who was more fun to play? Spawn or Jason Voorhees? Spawn?
Question mark.
Say that again.
The final four of it is who was more fun to play? Spawn or Jason Voorhees?
I'm gonna say Spawn.
Spawn? But like Spawn? Spawn?
Yes, I'm gonna say Spawn. And as for Predator versus Freddy, since Predator is more fresh than Freddy Krueger is, I'm gonna say Predator's gonna win that.
Yeah, because the setups with Predator was just crazy. The gun setups, the bomb setups, it was just. Yeah.
I'm gonna be real though. That fight right there will be scary as shit. Predator versus fucking Freddy, because Freddy was a zoner with crazy mix-up threats too, and he had a teleport.
You know what's crazy? They could make a game, no MK characters, just guest characters, and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can have a whole cast of just MK characters that are guest characters. That's nuts.
It's called Terror Drone, but they won't do it.
All right, so I'll keep up with this.
Ultimate. Every character is here.
They're all here. They're all getting beheaded, and they're all here. All right, so I'll keep up with it to see who is the number one voted in Ed Boot's poll, and we'll get to that later. But we got a game that Shadow's going to walk us through because I am familiar with the game. I take that back, but I'm not familiar with what's going on in the fourth installment. So I'm actually playing. I never finished 2, so I'm playing through 2 right now and trying to get